Hey y'all, I pray all is well with y'all. This is your girl Jim, your favorite hair care specialist based out of here, ATL, Georgia. And I come to you today with another video just to put you guys in remembrance. And you may say, in remembrance of what, Jim? In remembrance of tracking your hair progress. And I think that is very important to track your hair progress, is because a lot of times we'll say, my hair's not growing, and your hair is growing. You just don't see the difference because you are looking at your hair every single day. But if you track your hair progress, you will begin to see the small stages of how you were maybe a year ago to where you are now. But you swear your hair is not growing. And only reason why you feel like that is because you want it right now. You want it right now. You want to put that thought in the microwave, put it on for 1 second, and boom, it's here. But that's not the way it goes. So let's track my 1 year hair progress together, and I'll also talk about the regimens that I use in order for me to retain a healthy 5 inches. Let's go. So I'm about to show you a series of pictures that I've taken over time. So it is now April 7th, but you can see this is last year, April 17th. My hair was dark. And see how short it is over the ear? Now we are in July. This is a great wash and go. I got some real stretch here. And as you can see, it is growing down. It is growing down to the ear. So before it was over the ear, now it's at the ear. Now we are in August. She is full, she is blossoming, she is growing straight on down. Now she is past the ear, but this is a stretched hairstyle, so you're going to see more length. Now you can see this is October. She looks like she's back up, right? And it's possibly this could have been during the time of getting a trim, but yeah, now this is November and she's blown out and she's at the chin. So when you blow your hair out, it's always going to look longer because it's the true length. There's no shrinkage going on. So as you can see, this December, it's taking on a whole new shape. It's kind of like going up. And I thought I wanted my hair like these girls here. Just those straight lines and everything, like that bob kind of look. That's what I thought I wanted. And it was looking good to me. And I was loving the look. But then I seen this. And I like that roundness and that fullness without the blunt lines, just the clean roundness. So I did a thing. I started cutting at it. And this is how she looked. Girl, I look like a deer cutting headlights. And this is me now. So I've been cutting at it a little bit more and more. But as you can see, she has grown a lot. I measured maybe about a good 5 inches that I have kept. Was I thinking about growing my hair out? I was, but I wasn't like tripped out about it. I wasn't stressing over it. I think now I'm not stressing over it. I'm going to say I wasn't like hyper vigilant of it. Now I'm starting to get hyper vigilant of it because I feel like I'm like about a good year or so before I get to my gold look. So now I'm getting hyper vigilant of it, like keep going like this, how long is my hair now, and all this different type of stuff. I gotta stop doing that because that's stressful, and I don't want you guys to do that either because it's mad stressful. But yeah, now the normal hair growth is 6 inches a year. That's without a trim. That's the normal hair growth. We grow a 1/2 of an inch every single month. That's 1/2 of an inch. Each knob is an inch approximately, right? And 1/2 of an inch is usually what you grow in each month. Now, if you got super fast growing hair, you'll probably grow more than a 1/2 inch to an inch, but I don't have super fast growing hair, okay? So I got the regular 1/2 inch a month hair growth. And yeah, so from there to there, I retained 5 inches of that, and that is including getting trims every 3 months. So let's talk about how I was able to keep my hair healthy. So first I'm going to start off with diet. It definitely had a lot to do with diet. Diet is the main thing for me when I know when it comes to my hair health. A lot of times if my hair is dry, I definitely have to go internal. Omega-3s help with keeping me hydrated. I think taking magnesium calm helps with the inflammation that may be going on in my body and in my scalp. I think also keeping up on my vitamin D supplements, I think that has helped. And also, I'm going to say, as far as supplements is concerned, like health is concerned, just juicing every now and then, keeping my juicing up, keeping aware of my body. Like if I start getting fatigued and tired, if I wake up tired, if I'm tired throughout the day, if I'm tired, and I'm not just talking about tired because you're working hard. I'm just saying tired because your body is just tired and you're sleepy out of the blue. I feel as though for me, that's a sign that something is stagnant, something's going on, and I need to figure out what it is. So I'll change up some things. Like I'll go in the morning time, instead of eating some eggs and bacon or some a chicken breast and a piece of, and some vegetables, I'll go for the grapefruit. I'll go for juicing. And, I've talked about my juice recipes or my smoothies because I know that fruits are more alkaline and they help to push things in your body. And I'll notice if I feel better, then I'll stick with it, until my body changes and tells me something different. So you have to listen to your body. Stop pushing off the symptoms that your body is telling you and acting like it's not a big thing. Oh, I'm just tired. No, like switch up your diet and figure out what is going on. And also staying on top of your water, right? Because your water is going to help flush your body so your kidneys can also help to filter. Okay. Then after that is my hair products. So in the video that's in the queue here, I talk about hair products that help keep your hair healthy so your hair won't be consistently dry. That's the regimen I go by. They're the products that I use. Like I shared the tea with you guys in that video. You want to get your hair on point, go to that video and mock the hair products and see what works for you. They're great hair products. They're by great companies with good ingredients, and they have worked for me. I use those same products in the salon as well, and I get great results on my ladies behind the chair. Another thing is that I kept my ends trim. I have woe is the days that I used to try to grow my hair and try to hold on to every single strand of hair, right? And I'm just not her no more because my hair gets fairy knots very easily. And I have to keep my ends trimmed. And I just noticed that the girlies who keep their ends trimmed, as their hair grows, it grows full from root to ends. It's less breakage, it's less tangling, and it's easier for their wash day. Their hairstyles look good and they always have a shape in their hair. So how much was I getting off? It would depend. Sometimes a half of an inch, sometimes an inch, depending on the stylist who was trimming my ends at the time. So yeah, from there from April, yeah, that was April I showed you, until now, April, I get my ends trimmed every 3 months, and it keeps me from having to get a haircut. I think anything over an inch is a haircut. Anything under an inch is a light trim. Anything that is a half of an inch to here is a dusting. Okay, to me it don't even count. But it does count because that's 1 month's worth of hair growth. If you do an inch, that's 2 months worth of hair growth. So it all does count, but it shows you how much my hair really did grow, because if from now until then I was getting trims every 3 months and I still retain 5 inches of healthy hair, that shows you how much my hair really did grow. So I just had to cut some off in order to retain the length that I do have now, and that is fine with me. Another thing that I did was also it helps you keep a shape in your hair. Keeping the shape in your hair is so vital when it comes to a natural girly, because shape is everything. That is your style, that is your look, that is your vavoom, that is it. You got to have a shape in your hair. So I love getting my trims to keep my hair shaped as well. So also, I said I would shampoo and condition weekly. So that should have went with when I said that I used the right, what products that I use. I would shampoo and I still do shampoo and condition my hair every 7 days. That is big for me. That keeps my hair hydrated. The water, the conditioner, the shampoo, it keeps my hair hydrated and easy to deal with. It keeps the shed hair out, that it doesn't attach itself to my other hair strands and begin to pull and tug and make fairy knots. It just keeps my hair easy to deal with. And like I said, that's how I keep my hair hydrated. A lot of people like to run to oils and butters and creams to keep their hair hydrated. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to say this. It makes sense to you because you're not shampooing and conditioning your hair weekly with the right products, and you don't understand what your hair is saying to know what products to use on your wash day. That's why a lot of y'all have so many products that you don't even use, and you don't even know how to use them. But that's why I like to teach black women or curly girls how to understand their hair behaviors and understand what products to use, so they're using the right products to remedy that hair behavior, whether if it's dry, whether if it's tangling, if it's breaking, those are hair behaviors, and you need to know the right formulas to stop these things from continuing on and progressively getting worse. So when you put a lot of creams and oils and butters on your hair, it's not a bad thing. If you are shampooing and conditioning on a weekly basis. But if you're using creams, oils, and butters in place of not shampooing your hair, then you're doing your hair a disjustice, and your hair is going to be dried out, okay? Because your hair needs water. It's as simple as that. And another thing that I did that keeps my hair up is my nighttime routine. I would, at nighttime, a lot of times I would put either my scarf on my head, or I'll put my my bonnet on my head, or I would take big sections of my hair and I would pineapple it up so it would, do its thing, whatever, all over, pineapple it all over, and take it out in the morning and just fluff it right back up. Those type of things, it keeps your hair from being rubbed, having the friction on your pillowcases, and I really I know it dries your hair out. So keeping your hair up in that satin bonnet or that silk scarf, or even having a silk or satin pillowcase, it helps tremendously. So those are the things that I noticed that I did to really help out me on my hair growth journey for this year. I'm not yet at my hair growth where I want to be. So I don't look at it really how much it's going to look when it's straight. The reason why is because that's not how I'm wearing my hair. Okay. Them stretch hairstyles, they're great, but they really only last me a day, because my hair likes this. This is what she likes. She likes to be in afro. She likes she likes anything curly, frizzy. This is when she's happy. She's happy here. This is her happy place. Right here. She's good. And you got to know what your hair likes. So I'm not going to force her to do something that she is not going to be sustainable in, if that makes sense to you. So a lot of the hairstyles that I wore during that time were not stretch hairstyles. I wrote it down. They were most of the time wash and goes with gel. Okay. I did cornrows maybe about for a month or so, and that was with my own hair, no weave hair added. I I would blow my hair out and do like buns and stuff. I will blow my hair out and do like put it back into one ponytail, no hair added. And also I would do twist sets. So my twist sets I would do with mousses, or I would do with my creams. And there are the hairstyles that I did throughout the year. They're the hairstyles that I always do. It's nothing no different. But yeah, that's the looks that I normally do, and I will continue doing because they do work for me. But now that my hair is longer and I can do ponytails, remember I told y'all in the other video that I wanted to start doing get some synthetic hair that doesn't have any chemicals in it, and have my hair all going back like this. Look at all this hair, get all like that, and then get that ponytail, that braided ponytail that come down like this. That's what I want. That's how I want to rock it for the summer. So yeah, so it's just about finding different things to do with your hair that your hair agrees with, that it likes. No tension, no extra pulling, something that you still take out and do and shampoo and condition your hair on a weekly basis. So that is all I have for you. I think it's very important to track your hair progress by taking pictures. Snap them pictures, girls, okay? That way it can keep you encouraged, it can keep you hopeful. You can also keep a log as to, okay, on this month these are the products that I was using, this is the hair symptoms I was having, I used this hair product to help me solve my my tangling. Oh, I liked it. It allows you to always go back to remember the products you were using, the things that you were dealing with in that particular month, because each month a lot of times you have different symptoms that goes on in different months. Sometimes when it's colder, your hair may be getting more drier. In the summertime, it may get more tangly because of the sun. I don't know, every climate is different and everybody's hair behaves differently according to the climate. So it's always good to have a reference to go back to, so you can see what worked, what didn't work, and why you got the results that you did get, whether good or bad. So that is my video for today. Track your hair progress. Don't get discouraged along your hair journey. Enjoy your hair, and remember, your hair is the boss. She's going to tell you what she wants and what she needs, and you are just there just to make her happy so she can blossom. Okay? Yeah, because she gets what she wants all the time. You know why? Because I love her. And now I'm used to my dark hair. And you may say, girl, you was tripping because your hair was dark before. I know my hair was dark before, but it is a lot to come from seeing your hair in that lighter color and then going back dark. It just was too much for my eyes. So now my video is over, and now I can go and shampoo my hair and get some of the darkness out of my hair. But I love you guys, and you guys have a blessed day. Signing off, Ms. Jim.